It's recording now because I see the numbers and stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a nice gentleman here. I saw him. He saw my shirt, and we just started talking about gang stalking. And check this out, y'all. Not only does he know about gang stalking, he's going through it.
How y'all doing? My name is Daniel, and I became aware of my gang stalking in 2017. So now I'm in my 8th year. I'm here to testify that it's very real. It's very demonic. It comes from Satan, and it's the fallen ones that persecute the saints. I've found these things out through them. They do electronic harassment, energy weapons, which are called dudes.
Just want to make sure the sun isn't in the...
Yeah, but gang stalking is very real. It pertains to the saints, so if you are being gang stalked, that means you are blessed, and the Lord sees favor in you. And one of a city, two of a family. A lot of your family members are going to be on the dark side of that. So you do good making special time for yourself to sup with the Lord, because if you're in the rigmarole, I've been homeless now for 4 years, and the way I became homeless was because I left my house. I left my job. I left my car parked in the driveway. It wasn't running at the time, but I had to get out of town because every time I would start to read my Bible or start to pray, family members would come knocking on my door, and they would react to things that they wasn't even supposed to know. So understand that gang stalking is very real, and if you don't have the Lord's protection on you, it could be a very powerful thing. So significant others can be infiltrated, parents, children, and family members alike, best friends. All of that has to be put on the back burner when you begin to go through this, because the Lord needs you all to himself. You don't need no outside influences. A lot of these people are going to try to make you think you're crazy. And a lot of times what I found out is it's not necessarily them having knowledge of what they're doing. It's the ventriloquist.
Oh.
It's the hidden hand that controls them.
Oh, yeah,
and they do
yeah.
things that they don't know what they're doing.
Okay, almost like the puppet master?
Yeah, and that's
like
what Satan is for those who don't have the protection of the Lord. We could be the same way. It's either or, it's either or. You're on the right side or you're going to be on the wrong side. So,
beautiful, beautiful. Also, when you've been in, like, say, grocery stores, do people follow you up and down the aisles on that, or no? Or?
Oh, yeah. That happens all the time. That happens all the time. I think it's just this light that we possess, and if you're in darkness and you see light, you're going to gravitate towards that. So, like I say, a lot of times there are agent provocateurs out here, but a lot of these people, they don't even know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They don't even know what they're doing.
Right.
They may have been compromised due to some situations that we've recently had in the past. Right. If everybody knows what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, I will leave y'all with this. Go on YouTube and look at Governor Cuomo's page and look at the first V word that was taken, which was by a sister, and watch that video and look in the background, and you'll see everything you need to know about what's going on around here.
Beautiful.
Governor Cuomo, it's on his page until this day, but the comment sections are turned off. What you're going to see in that video is going to shock you, and it's within the first 2 or 3 minutes.
Wow. Now, I got to ask you before you go, what's with people hearing voices? What's with that?
Oh, that's voice-to-skull technology. Oh, they can torture you with these things. You have microscopic implants in you that is hard to detect with the human eye. They can make computers now that are so small the human eye can't even see it. And it's smart dust.
Okay.
It's smart dust. So it's a variety of things that they're doing with the chemicals in the air. It's not just all chemtrails. It's not just cloud seeding.
Wow, this guy knows a lot, y'all. He's saying the same things that we say on the channel. I gave him my YouTube channel, and he's going to check it out.
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah. And
It's
so,
like microscopic computers. That's what smart dust is. They use it for tracking and monitoring. They can hear, and they also have microscopic insect drones.
I've been hearing a little bit about
China
that.
just released, they coming out and saying that this is not nothing I'm making up. They got articles. China is making microscopic insect drones. If that doesn't make anybody feel comfortable, that means you're a part of this system, and you're not one of us, because this is privacy violations. What can you do with something like that besides be deceptive?
That's right. That's right.
Mosquito drones. Look it up. China.
Right.
And if China doing it, they all doing it.
Right. Now, so I just want to ask you, what about people, because some people say, Carlton, man, I don't even believe in God. Why is this happening to me?
Yeah, that is a interesting situation. That's very interesting, and that's something I thought about.
I think God is going to, I think they don't know it yet, but I think they're heading towards being saved.
I don't think anyone that's being, gang stalking is the persecution of the devil and the fallen ones. Okay, they go through mediums of men, but it's a lot of men here on earth that works for the dark side, knowingly and willingly.
Okay.
They just won't show it. But a lot of if you're being gang stalked and you don't believe in God, you're not religious or whatever, that doesn't necessarily mean much, because the Lord chooses people. People don't get to choose. If the Lord chooses you, you're chosen. You know?
Yeah, because now what about, remember Saul became Paul?
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Right?
And Saul himself, the Messiah was gang stalked.
Yeah.
That's what the Pharisees was doing. They was following him around. They was wearing disguises. They was trying to take hold of his words, trying to find something to accuse him of. They followed him everywhere he went. And this is what gang stalkers do. It's just digital now, so it's easier to do it. They can torture you and ruin your life from a remote location, and you won't have any proof. Everybody will think you crazy because of these devices. So we have to understand these things.
Wow.
When you get to hearing things more than once, it's some type of truth to it. I didn't know what gang stalking was until it happened to me. I didn't know what a narcissist was until I started dating one.
Right.
I didn't even know what that was 8 years ago.
Yeah.
You know? So I just want to leave y'all with that. And if you are being gang stalked, keep your head up. Understand that that makes you blessed.
Okay. And also,
Whether you believe in the Lord or not, all truth will come out, and the Lord is very real. And when the appropriate time comes, He's going to reveal Himself to you and the whole world.
excellent. Now, I'm going to tell him there's a station called Stephanie the Seeker. I usually do like this so people can remember. And her name begins with S. So
Okay.
Stephanie the Seeker. And if he wants to shout out his YouTube, he can. If not, that's cool too. You know, if you want to, you don't have to. Or any of your social
You
media.
can look up my YouTube. It's The Really Real King David.
Okay.
Look that up on YouTube, and I got gang stalking on video
Oh, beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful. Can you
Right
recommend? Oh, really?
right here in town.
Okay. And can you recommend any stations for anybody watching? Any other YouTube channels?
Well, all I would recommend for you is to just get close to the Lord. Anybody with a contrite heart that's representing that, just pray that the Lord gravitates you towards those type of channels. Because I have things that I go through, but I can't think off the top of my mind the channels that I watch. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
So yeah.
Now, did anybody hand you flyers, or did you see anybody wearing a shirt before you saw me?
No, I never seen anything. First time I heard about gang stalking was I think it was 2016. It was I was watching a tequila video, and you know, she was in the industry and she was talking about the tactics that they'll do with they try to ruin your name and your public image, make you look crazy. They gang stalk you. Also with gang stalking, they'll go into your house and move items around. Things come up missing. All these are what I would call psychological tests.
Yes.
Just to see if you picking up on your gang stalking. So if you leave your watch in a certain place every day, they'll go in your place while you out jogging and move the watch over here, just to see if you notice. See, and a lot of us that are victims of gang stalking, we don't notice until years after it's already started.
Yes. Now, also, what are your thoughts about people who say we're actually not victims? We're not victims. People say, what are your thoughts about that? We've been chosen for this. I call it targeted by Satan, chosen by God.
Yeah, because to whose much is given, much is required. So we are victims in a sense for now, initially,
because it's happening to us.
Yeah, but this is all a part of the process of what the Lord calls going through the fire to be tried and tested. So it started off as us being victims. People might not see it that way because they know the victory is for us in the end, but heavy is the head that wears the crown. You see, nobody wants to suffer this persecution. You have family members and friends alike that are talking to people behind your back, and they know this is wrong, what's going on.
Yeah.
But they're afraid of the police.
Okay.
They're afraid of persecution. Okay. They're afraid of what a man gonna do to them.
Okay.
So they're hypocrites. They're saying we're not victims, but they're helping to victimize us.
Right.
If a man pass a law to say right is wrong and wrong is right, that don't make right wrong and wrong right. That's just a man-made law to give you the ability to go out and do these nefarious things. Yes. And the police can't do anything about it.
Right.
I'll leave y'all with this, because you have to be careful. I went to AT&T when this started and signed a contract with these people. And I signed all my rights to privacy away to these people, unbeknownst to me, and they had agents in the store to do these things. The contract was this thick, and when I started reading it, it said something about if I ever file a lawsuit, it could only be small claims and an arbitrary court. What would that be doing in a phone contract?
Yeah.
This is gang stalking.
Wow.
This is the things that they do.
The rabbit hole runs deep.
So you have to be careful what you sign. You have to read all these types of things. Because when I saw that, this is them thinking ahead of time. Okay, if we're ever discovered, we don't want victims of gang stalking, filing lawsuits and getting some type of financial gain, because they know you're just going to put that into some type of ministry. And they don't want that. They can't afford that. But,
that's right.
It's very real.
It's very real. Y'all heard them. And also, so you do know, have you ever been sensitized to certain colors? Because, not everybody has the same tactics, y'all. I just want to check.
I can't really speak on that. I can't think of any colors I've been sensitized to. You mean like as far as seeing the color?
Yeah, like a red. Somebody will come down in the red, and then they see you again and they stare at you. They're in red.
Also, they have motion sensor Wi-Fi. This is how they can see everything you're doing in your house. Also, they just announced that as a new feature. The way it works is wherever there's Wi-Fi bounces off your body.
Okay.
It don't go through your body. So they've some type of way figured out if the Wi-Fi is bouncing off something, they can make a silhouette of it, and they can see you through your walls, through your roof. They can see everything, man.
Wow.
And they have microscopic cameras that you can't even see. And if you feel like you're being watched, you're most likely being watched. You're not going to be able to detect it. You're just going to feel it because that's in your spirit. And you don't have to say nothing to nobody about it, because if you tell somebody, they most likely know already.
Yeah. Can they ask you questions? Can they ask you questions in there? I'm talking about in the comment section of this video. Can they feel free to ask you any questions?
Oh yeah. You can feel free to do that.
Ask him anything, and he.
Like I say, I'll be in the comment section. My YouTube channel is The Really Real King David. I'm gonna follow you, brother.
And follow you too.
And then we can move on from there.
Okay, The Really Real
King David.
King David. All right. Now, just hold this up and film me.
Okay.
Because I'm just gonna.
Okay. Turn it this way, brother.
Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, so y'all, this dude, man, he's a beautiful guy, y'all. I didn't know this was gonna happen. I was just coming down the street. I was walking. Y'all see my shirt?
Yeah.
You got my shirt?
Yes, indeed,
And
brother.
you got some.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, and he said, so what were your exact words? You said something about you don't know nothing.
Yeah, I said, what you know about gang stalking? Because I was walking and I seen his shirt. And I was surprised because it's a taboo thing. It's really a small community of us that talk about this because we're like-minded individuals. But we need more things like this because shirts can be ways of communication.
I didn't tell him to say that, y'all, because some people
Yeah.
think I'm trying to make money off this. I don't. I got these. I'll tell you where you can get it, and I'll
Yeah.
probably buy one for you just
Yeah.
because I bought one for some of them in the past.
Okay.
But I don't make any money.
Yeah.
I don't make any.
Yeah.
I'm just a regular customer. I get these out done with. It's called Big Frog.
Mm-hmm.
T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, y'all, this dude, he saw me, and now what he just said, I agree with that, but I didn't tell him to say that. How people need to be wearing shirts more because we talk about this online, but online only.
Yeah. And online is always anything digital can be it can be vented, you know, it can be
Oh yeah. It can be like altered and stuff.
yeah, because they've been doing that, man. I've had at least 10 YouTube pages. I've done thousands of videos, and it's what's called shadow ban.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
not going to put you in the algorithm.
Yeah, that's
You know, only way how you kind of meet people, and it's a lot of people out here that are speaking on truth, and you're not going to hear about them because of the algorithm.
right.
So you know, they got algorithms. They don't have to watch everybody. They got algorithms for that.
Yes.
You know.
I'd be remiss if I didn't mention also a good YouTube channel is David A.
Okay.
And a good book, some good books. Tina Plackinger's Treading on Serpents.
Okay. And what's your page again, brother?
Mine is Read Ephesians 6:12.
Read Ephesians 6:12. That's the name of it. That's a unique name. So you're probably the only one when I pull that up.
Right. Well, now, have you ever heard of the scripture? Have you ever heard of Ephesians 6:12?
Yeah. I can't quote it, but
Okay, because that's the one that says we don't wrestle against flesh and blood.
yeah, principalities,
Yeah.
spiritual wickedness in dark places. That's very true, brother. That's gang stalking. That's gang stalking. And I also found out through this gang stalking that the fallen ones are very real. Satan roams the earth as a man. You can't run nothing if you're not on the scene running it, man. The devil is not in no remote location giving orders, man, because there's no honor amongst thieves. He roams the earth as a man. It's a lot of weirdos around here that look like people because that's the only way they can walk on the earth. You have to look like a man. If you walk down the street with two heads, everybody gonna be looking at you. They calling the police. They gonna get their pitchforks. They gotta get you out of here because you got two heads on your shoulder. But if you take those two heads and make it look like one head, and you act regular like a normal man supposed to, you can go unnoticed forever, man.
Yes.
Forever. And I will end this by saying this to y'all. I was like almost an atheist just 8 years ago. So I can kind of understand people saying this, I don't believe in God and why are these things happening to me. This all started with me right here in this same town when I was sitting at the bus stop. I was being rude to a homeless person and I found out that that was an angel. And the next day I was at the bus stop working 2 jobs, ripping and running like most people, trying to achieve something around here. And a woman came to the bus stop at 5 something in the morning, brother. She was handing out literature. It was dark outside. I seen her coming, y'all. I just kind of rolled my eyes. So when she walked up to me, I told her, I say, ma'am, why are you out here this time of the morning? I say, it's dark out here. It's on Brockhead Road. I say, it's dark out here. You could get hurt out here. And this is what she told me. She said, what's the matter, baby? You don't believe in God? Oh, man, that made me, it cut me, brother.
Really?
It cut me.
When
The
did-
way she said it. She said, what's the matter? You don't believe in God? All my life, I was raised in the church. I looked at her. The bus was coming. I said, no, I don't. No, I don't. And this is when the games began after that. Next thing I know, the devil is showing up Let me show you, brother.
Okay.
Next thing you know, I got a man doing shit like this from down the street.
Really? And
That's
that's
how
like what the Baphomet? Or?
This that is. I all come from the same source, man. The
Yeah.
Baphomet, Baal,
Okay.
Satan, Lucifer, Beelzebub, Azazel. It's all the same game.
So wait a minute, you saw him making that gesture, like
Yeah. This was months after the fact now. But you know, yeah, and they came, man, and I was terrified in the beginning because I thought I was about to get put to death.
yeah, me too. So they
Because
call it the confusion stage.
Yeah.
So the sun is, and let's back up a little bit, okay? So the sun is. You can stand right here.
Okay.
Just so I want the sun to be able to see you.
Yeah. So I found out the hard way. So you know, that's an answered question for those who are being gang stalked and they're not per se connected to the Lord just yet.
Just yet.
'Cause
That's
it
what I
started
believe.
with me like that. And through my discernment years later, I figured out that that woman turned out to be an angel testing me, because I would have never denounced God unless it was 5 o'clock in the morning, it was dark outside, and nobody's around. That's the only reason I said that. But it was all the Lord testing me. I mean, how often do you see a woman outside passing out literature and it's still dark outside?
That's right, for her safety.
They
that's
played
right.
me. They played me. So,
Yeah.
and I'm thankful for that.
That's right.
Because now I'm blessed, you know. So that's all I got to say about that.
Okay. Dog, this dude, man, y'all make sure y'all flood his channel, subscribe to his channel, because he's a real one. He's a real.
Yeah, look it up.
It's going. He's really going through
Really
it.
real King David. Some of my videos, you might not like the wording, but
we all going
always
through it.
truth in it.
And y'all,
It's
I
all
noticed
truth.
we don't all like agree on every single thing. But if you're going through it, you're my brother
Well, we
in it.
all prophesy in part, man. So
Okay.
none of us knows every
Everything.
single thing. The Lord is not going to instill that much power in one man. We have to take notes, we have to share information, and we have to consider each other. I'm not a man that I would make up stories. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't have a reason for that. I'm homeless. I'm not getting no money off of this.
That's right.
I never even tried to monetize my YouTube channel because it's like a 501c3. If you're not doing what our agenda say, we're not going to let you make no money off of us. We're not going to do that. And
That's right.
a lot of us that are under the gang stalking situation and the program, it's not about money with us. We need those means to survive, but we're not out here looking to be prosperous in this world. We're focused on the kingdom.
That's right. That's
You know?
right. That's right.
This world is fine. You do good just letting this go and focus on the kingdom, and it can't be too much longer, because these things that are happening are not just happening just because.
Right, right. Now, would you agree that this is also going on in different countries?
Oh, this is going on because the saints of the Most High are scattered throughout the world. This is going on everywhere.
Okay, because some people aren't really.
Yeah,
They don't know
going
that.
on everywhere. This is going on everywhere.
Are there some other names for it? Are there other names that people call this that you know of, or just gang stalking is what you know? Like, is it? Have you ever heard of people say like organized harassment?
Yeah,
You ever heard that?
Yeah, they put that on the names like a community watch and things like that.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
use these trigger words to make people feel like they're doing the right thing. Because sometimes they'll just tell people, just keep an eye on them.
Right. Okay.
They're not asking you to do much, but just keep an eye on them. Because if you're a victim of gang stalking, you're never gonna, there's no blind spots. There's no blind spots. The best thing to do is be circumspect and stay vigilant and sober.
Okay.
Least your nakedness be seen, because they're gonna watch you wherever you go for the rest of your life.
That's what I
They're
believe.
not leaving you alone.
Well,
They
that's what I
didn't
believe.
start this for nothing.
Right. That's what I believe too. But now some people say it stops. But
No, this is what happens, brother.
Okay.
This has happened to me 1,000 times.
Okay.
And that's just a figure of speech.
Okay.
It's called desensitized and then resensitized. Over a period of time, you become desensitized. And it becomes, because it's an invisible thing anyway, and that's how they want it to be. sometimes it can get aggressive to where you sensitize to it, and you, for instance, when I'm sensitized to something, I've been through 10 phones, maybe 20 phones over the last 3 years. I don't have one now because I get sensitized to it, and the phone becomes like a hot potato. I know the phone is recording me. I know the phone is listening to everything I say. I mean, the Google does that anyway. They just use these same mechanisms to spy on you. You know? And it can become so overt at times to where you're sensitized to it. You watching everything.
That's right.
And then over a period of time, everything calms down and you get desensitized, and you feel like, okay, they've gone away. They'll never leave.
Right.
You're never gonna have any type of privacy, period. Not even in your own bathroom.
Okay.
I promise you that.
Wow.
Because they don't know what you're going in that bathroom to do. You might be going in there to do something they don't know about, and they don't want you doing nothing that they don't know about. Absolutely nothing. And it's to the point they trying to figure out how they can read your mind.
Wow, look at that.
Trying to figure that out.
Wow.
To where you won't even have privacy within your own head. And this pertains to everybody, but the saints are going through it first and foremost. Everybody's going through it, but the average person, you know, they're not blessed with the discernment and to see these things and notice, hey man, something is not right. Something is going on.
And so, and near the beginning of this video, so you know what a honey trap or a honey pot is.
Oh yeah, that's how they got me. It always starts with a significant other.
That's what he said, y'all.
I've had incidents where I've introduced people to people that knew each other already. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, how this happen?
Yeah.
Because they're all gang stalkers. It's called street theater. They'll stand there and put on a whole show for you. I'm talking about song and dance and everything. And when you know you're being gang stalked, because people always will come around you and they'll get to act out of character and weird, like there's a third party involved. The Truman Show was all about gang stalking.
Beautiful, beautiful. The
whole movie.
Okay. And are there some other movies that you can think of? Truman Show, y'all, because you know we've talked about that.
Enemy of the State. That's another one with Will Smith. Enemy of the State. These are the tactics that they can use. They're going to make you look crazy, and especially if you don't get the support of your family. Those are the first people that they're going to infiltrate, because they understand that that's your backbone, that's your fallback mechanism. These are the people that you think you can trust the most, and that you think know you. So where now, if I know you and I've been knowing you all my life, brother, if you come to me and tell me something, usually I'm going to take you seriously based off of the fact that I've been knowing this brother all my life. It may be something to what he's saying. But by the time you get to do that with your family, they've already been infiltrated. And I also would say this before I go, because I got videos to watch.
Okay.
I've had incidents where family members of mine were arrested.
Okay.
And I think this is, the devil is going to use intimidation. He's going to, their main trait to use is blackmail.
Okay.
Is blackmail. And I've had family members that I believe that were arrested because these people were watching me and they wanted to use them. It doesn't matter if they were wrong or not. They were arrested because these people were watching me and they wanted to use them to watch me.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so if you got a friend or somebody like that, and they're going to break them some type of way, because they're going to gang stalk them first. Everybody got some type of something they doing that they feel like it's their own business that's not for public consumption.
That's right.
It doesn't have to be necessarily nothing perverted or sexual or nothing. It could be anything. You could be a Muslim that like to eat pork chops on the side. They're gonna find out.
Yes.
And they're gonna blackmail you. If you don't do what we say do, we're going down to the mosque and we're gonna tell everybody you've been eating pork chops on the side.
I see.
That's how that works.
Right. Now, what's the deal? How come there's so many? I know he's got to go, y'all, but how come so many homeless people are gang stalked? Are they made homeless due to
A
them?
lot of gang people are made homeless because it's a church I go to, and a sister was talking about that. And not only that, a lot of homeless people are actually gang stalkers themselves
Okay.
also.
Okay.
So because that's how they're going to do you. I haven't worked in 2 years, but I was gang stalked out of damn near every workplace I went into. They gang stalked me out. They run in hives like hyenas, you know. And I won't name these companies.
Sure.
I won't go into the Walmarts and the things like that. You know, these
Right.
people are like a gang, man. They're
Right.
like a gang, and I worked there for years. Very weird. I don't even like going in that store.
Yeah.
Just the energy and everything with that place. And I worked there. And that's all I got to say about that, because it's nothing I can prove,
That's right.
you know.
That's
But
right.
it was a heavy gang stalking going on in there.
Right. So now has any? Oh no, I think I asked you that. If any? Okay.
I
Wait.
think a lot of this has to do with the organization of
Oh, the Masons.
Freemasons.
Okay, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it.
Freemasons,
A lot of
Eastern
people told me
Stars.
about that when I didn't know anything about
is,
this.
A lot have a lot to do with that too.
Man.
Barbershops also.
Barbershops.
They all connected, man. They all connected, and
Y'all heard him. He said the Freemasons, the Eastern Stars.
yeah, there's no
Barbershops.
need to have fear or anything like that, because they actually fear the Lord's anointed. Their objective is to get you to do something to hurt yourself, or force you off a cliff, or at the least discredit you. It's really more about a smear campaign and to discredit you. And they always use the honey trap, and that works both ways. If you're a female, they're gonna send a male at you. If you're a male, they're gonna send a female at you. And I lived that. I went through it personally, and it's one of the main reasons that I am homeless right now. And I've been at peace though, because of gang stalking, I'm more paranoid indoors than outdoors.
Okay.
Because I know about your camera and your surveillance.
Okay.
They can do it outside just as easy, but indoors makes me claustrophobic, and I can't like be around, just have people that's used to being around me on a consistent basis. And I'm good because I consult with the Lord. I'm good by myself. You know, if you are a gang stalker, your strength is in your isolation. Unless you
mean,
have like-minded people like us.
You mean
know?
if you're gang stalked?
Yeah, if you're being gang stalked, your strength is in your isolation. Keep yourself isolated and don't trust even yourself.
Okay. Now, okay, keep yourself isolated to a degree, because now, if I hadn't come out here, you wouldn't have.
Yeah, but you was jogging by yourself. That's
Yeah.
what I mean by
Okay, I
keeping
see.
yourself isolated.
Okay.
You're gonna have to.
You're gonna have to get out a little
work,
bit.
and you're gonna have to be around people. I go. It's a church I go to every Sunday that allows us to, wash up and wash our clothes and eat. It's gang stalkers being there every Sunday, but I can't do nothing about that.
Right. Have you ever met any people who are being? Have you ever met any? Oh, you ever heard of something called targeted individuals?
Yeah, that's what we are.
Right. So have you ever met targeted individuals out here?
Most targeted individuals I meet are on YouTube.
Okay.
There was a woman at the church Sunday, and she was talking about the 140, because we have our little group sessions, and she was talking about the 144,000. And she said everything but the trigger word, which is gang stalking, and she's probably a victim of that. But just me being in the situation I am, I don't just take stuff like that and just jump on it and say, well, okay, you're one of us, because they have people that pretend to be gang stalked also.
Yeah.
And that way, for instance, you have, and I don't think this about you, brother, because I spoke to you first, but you have people that'll give you a little information about what they know. For instance, I've been off line for 2.5 years. My last video was last year sometime.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right.
Got rid of my phone and all that. I had this brother infiltrated me on the block, and he was talking about God, and we shared a whole lot of information, but he kept trying to encourage me to go back online, and he kept saying things that I never said to him before.
Oh,
You
look
know?
at that.
And he got mad at me one day and said, well, you supposed to be all this and all that. And he had been watching my videos the whole time, and he didn't tell me. But he was trying to influence me to go back online because the quantum computer needs data.
Okay.
Don't allow that to discourage you, because the enemy is going to be watching your videos also. Okay? I'm just saying that's my own separate situation. I'm not giving you advice, because the work has to be done.
Yeah.
You know, the work has to be done. So I encourage you to do the work. But a lot of times these people can have you on a what's called the dead internet, and they'll just have you on a dead site to where they're the main ones watching your videos, because they want to know what you're thinking, they want to know what you got going on, and they're putting all that in a database.
Is another name for that the dark web? Or no, the dark web.
It's called the dead internet.
Okay.
And it is like fake pages.
Okay.
Fake pages, man. They'll set up pseudo accounts, and you think, like for instance, it's so bad with me to where my best form of communication is how we communicate now. If I text my mama, I don't really fully confident that the message is getting through.
That's right.
Even if my mama texts me back, and it's so bad that if I talk to my mama, how can I really be sure?
That's right. That's right.
Because of these devices, they have what's called voice cloning. They can clone your voice.
I heard something about that.
They've had videos to where people have been running scams.
Wow.
They have one of your loved ones talking about they got kidnapped, and you hearing your loved one, you know, oh, where you at? I'm gonna send the money.
Yeah.
And the whole time it was a scam.
Wow.
So, you know.
Is the number one book probably the Bible to get you through this?
The number one book for everything is the Bible, because it all goes back to that. So, I mean, gang stalking is in the Bible. A lot of the prophets, even the Lord himself, was gang stalked. That's what this is all about. And the crazy part about it is, it's the same people, even until this day. It's the Illuminati, the Freemasons. These are the ones that, they was way back in Rome. It's the same people.
Yeah.
It's the exact same people.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same organization going against the same organization. And that's what this is all about. And the last thing I will leave y'all with.
Okay, yeah, he got to go, y'all.
There is no third parties involved with this. Ain't no aliens, man.
Okay.
I guarantee you, there is no aliens, man.
Okay.
It's only fallen angels, and good angels and bad angels. This is the devil's domain. It's no outside sources that God don't know about, and the devil can't do nothing about it, and they just running around here kidnapping people, and that's all BS, y'all. There are no aliens. I don't care what they show y'all. I don't care what you see. Those aliens have afros. That's the only alien, the ones with the afros. And they told you that even themselves. Now they talking about 10-foot tall black aliens. And black is a man-made construct. That's a color, man. Let's stop that.
That's right.
You know, let's stop that. That's stupidity. It's not even ignorance, because you know that's not a person. Black is a color. That's it. So what you talking about, black aliens? You know. So yeah. So I'll leave y'all with that. But
God bless you. God bless. God bless this man.
God bless you too, brother.
Wow.